Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your fire weather outlook for day 1. We have a critical fire weather risk today that encompasses southeastern Idaho. Cities in the critical fire weather risk today include Idaho Falls, Idaho, Pocatello, Idaho, Twin Falls, Idaho, Rexburg, Idaho, and Blackfoot, Idaho. Alright, we have an elevated fire weather risk today that covers east, central, and southeastern Washington State, eastern half of Oregon, northeastern California, as well as eastern California, far eastern California, I should say, all of Nevada, northwestern Arizona, northwestern and western Utah, parts of Idaho, southwestern Montana, and parts of Wyoming. Okay? Sorry I sound a little congested. I'm always congested when I wake up. Anyway, and areas in the brown circled area are under a risk for dry thunderstorms today. Dry thunderstorms are thunder and lightning without any precipitation because the rain or any other precipitation evaporates before reaching the ground. Alright, so there could be some dry thunderstorms within this brown circled area. You know, we could get some dry lightning strikes, and if we get dry lightning strikes, it can cause a fire, especially since the ground is already dry in these areas. And just one little spark will be enough to start the fire and for the fire to spread quickly. So, anyway, so the synopsis: widespread elevated to critical fire weather conditions are expected today across a large swath of the Intermountain West. An upper wave currently approaching the Pacific Northwest is expected to progress quickly to the high plains over the next 24 hours. As this occurs, ascent ahead of the wave will induce surface pressure falls across the northern Great Basin and northern Rockies. The low-level mass response should promote widespread sustained winds in the 15 to 25 mile per hour range from the lee of the Cascades and Sierra Nevada into portions of Wyoming. Deep mixing should promote frequent gusts between 25 to 30 miles per hour. Transient swats of 20-plus mile per hour winds will be possible across much of the region, but confidence in sustained critical wind speeds remains highest throughout the Snake River Plain in southern and eastern Idaho, where flow will be orographically enhanced. 06 UTC surface observations across the Great Basin show very dry conditions already in place, and diurnal heating of the dry air mass will support widespread relative humidity reductions into the 5 to 15% range. Recent fuel guidance shows widespread ERCs above the 90th percentile across much of the region, which should support the fire weather threat. A few early morning thunderstorms are noted in GOES/GLM data between 04 to 05 UTC across portions of Nevada, likely associated with ascent ahead of a weak leading upper perturbation. The more substantial thunderstorm activity is expected later this afternoon and evening across the Great Basin. 00Z soundings, water vapor imagery, and the recent convection all confirm that a plume of mid-level moisture is in place ahead of the primary upper trough. As ascent and diurnal heating increase through the afternoon, a swath of isolated to scattered thunderstorms will likely develop. From far eastern California to eastern Idaho and western Wyoming. Very deep and well-mixed boundary layers, coupled with storm motions near 20 knots, will promote mainly dry thunderstorms. With receptive fuels in place, this convection will pose a threat for new fire starts. So, anyway, that's your day 1 fire weather outlook. Please avoid outdoor burning at all costs. please avoid outdoor burning today, because one little spark will cause a fire, especially if the ground is dry. And there could also be, again, some dry thunderstorms that produce some lightning strikes that could also start fires. So, anyway, again, please avoid outdoor burning. Please avoid outdoor burning. Because it can be too critical. With the ground dry, one little spark, just one little spark is all it takes to start a fire and for fire to spread very quickly. Okay, so stay safe in these areas, and if I were you, I would gather supplies immediately. I would put supplies in a container. Supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, toiletries, I think I mentioned clothing too, a flashlight, phone chargers, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio for your journey in the event they need to evacuate on a moment's notice. Okay? Just gather those supplies, gather the supplies I mentioned, put them in a container, and just be ready to evacuate on a moment's notice, because fires can start quickly and they can spread quickly, especially with strong winds. Strong winds can fuel the blaze, and just, you don't know where they're going to go, and just, just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. Again, be prepared to evacuate and gather those supplies I mentioned. Also, for those who smoke, heaven knows why. I know there's a few people who smoke, but anyway, for those who do, do not throw cigarettes on the ground. Do not throw dry cigarettes on the ground. Do not throw lit cigarettes on the ground. Don't throw cigarettes on the ground at all, even if they're not lit, because 1, that's littering. 2, one little spark is all it takes to cause a fire on the ground. And do not throw lit cigarettes in the trash. Okay? Do not throw lit cigarettes in the trash, because that too could cause a fire. Okay? And be sure your cigarette is out. Be sure your cigarette is out before you throw it away. So, stay safe in these areas, and my Day 2 Fire Weather Outlook will come out tonight, this evening. Take care.